hard part about that question is like, it's all hindsight and it's all like linear thinking in hindsight, right? Like at the time I'd be like, I don't know, right? And I've had a little bit of time to think. If I had to break it down, it was, I don't know if you've ever heard of Zevia, but it's like stevia sweetened soda. And it tastes just like things called root beer barrels. Probably getting a little MDMA for my root beer here. Probably not, but that's funny. I didn't know that. If I had to break it down, it was being super aggressive with time. And what I mean by that is we started to internalize that we were probably going to be wrong. If we're going to be wrong, let's fail like gloriously, like very quickly. And so I think that was a really big thing because was a first-time founder, I guess. And so it was one of those things that like, I think was really, really powerful. I think the other element of this is that like, we were really good and I think still are really good at like first principle thinking. So because we were bootstrapped, and bootstrap means we didn't raise any capital or anything, we just kind of were customer funded. What ended up happening is we ended up basically seeing a whole host of different pieces that we had to figure out how to make our money stretch the furthest. And it doesn't mean we didn't spend money. It just means that like, if we were going to spend an increasing amount of money, the bar for getting the most out of that cash or that investment like was higher, right? So long story short, I think those are two really, really important things from like a principles or from kind of a values perspective. And then I think like the third thing was, and I don't think we did it, I think we kind of stumbled into it, was like team, right? We didn't recruit a lot of like people who had been there because we couldn't afford them, but we got really good at developing young talent. And then young talent, if you develop them properly, some of them leave, like this is kind of how it works. But then others are like, not indebted, but they're in it for the long haul, I guess, is the best way to kind of put it. It's like one of those things that I think is really, really powerful about the journey is, figuring these, 2 or 3 things out.